Fulham have Mike Taylor back in goal and Lewis Bournemorte back in midfield, and Zach Knight starts for the first time this year. At no stage of the season so far have Manchester United led the Premiership table. Arsenal have set an unbroken pace for more than 4 months now. Scholes and Butt combining in a homegrown Manchester United midfield. They trailed Arsenal by 8 points at the start of the month. It was not until the start of April last year that Arsenal themselves really hit the top. And that's the aim today. Zaha into the path of Harley. Tracking back. 5 weeks on from the flying boot, he's still here. Zach Knight taking no chances. Neville. Sliced away by Legwinski. O'Shea to Beckham. Van Nistelrooy. It's a good turn. It's a good shot too. And matched by the save from Mike Taylor. Full-blooded hit by Ruud van Nistelrooy after he'd stolen a march on Zach Knight. Scholes playing with the outside of his foot. Solskjaer peeled wide. Crossed in towards Van Nistelrooy. Taylor has lost it. Somehow smuggled off the line by Melville. As Giggs tried to capitalise, time stood still for a moment there inside the Fulham 6-yard box. Mike Taylor surviving a very difficult moment from a very good cross by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Zaha. Marbronk. Back towards Louis Zaha, and that was alert defending by Gary Neville. Zaha, who made his name here at the start of last season with a couple of goals on his Premiership debut and an awful lot of pace. Headed away by Brown. Marbronk. Now he's tricked Solskjaer and got into a useful position. To set up Martin Chetu. Oh, and he looked to pick his spot. His spot was the angle, and Zaha was just unable to benefit from the rebound, but it was Martin Chetu who came so close to opening the lead for Fulham. Harley couldn't really afford that time, and Beckham has picked his pocket. Crossed in towards Giggs. Picked out beautifully by David Beckham. And he should really have hit the target. Neville. Beckham's cross. Giggs trying to reach it. It came off Zach Knight. It is a corner kick. It's a darting run by Giggs, which got him to the front of the queue for Beckham's cross. Neville. Roy almost found its way through to O'Shea, and Taylor had to claw it away. It's a good save that by Mike Taylor. John O'Shea improvising as the ball fell at his feet. This is Neville. Turned away by Marley as far as Butt, and now Scholes. Butt. Giggs waiting. Well, to keep the move alive and find Beckham. Now Solskjaer trying to peel away from Chetu. Penalty. Martin Chetu hung on for too long, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has won Manchester United the chance to take the lead from the spot. Ruud van Nistelrooy has never missed a Premiership penalty. Nistelrooy. Onwards and upwards. Manchester United heading for the summit with the 30th goal of Ruud van Nistelrooy's year. Melville for Lewinsky. Keep on coming, Fulham. Hardly wasteful. Van Nistelrooy strong. They've not got him yet. Ruud van Nistelrooy. He's got past Melville. Wonderful run. Fabulous, fabulous goal by Ruud van Nistelrooy. Clear daylight for Manchester United, thanks to a stunning individual effort by Ruud van Nistelrooy. They just could not stop him. He had to show great determination to get the ball in the first place, but once he broke out into open field, he had the purpose of mind, the pace, the ability and the calmness to score as good a goal as Old Trafford has seen this season. Solskjaer. Beckham. He's always just rising. And he was just a little off balance when he hit it with his unfavoured left foot. It was the angle of the turn which defeated the defender. It was a good effort. I'm not sure that Mike Taylor didn't touch it. Lewinsky did get that shiner as a result of Van Nistelrooy's determination, shall we say, at the start of the run for the goal. Certainly caught him with his swinging arm, although Lewinsky was fouling him. Van Nistelrooy. Know what he's looking for, and he might just get it. Couldn't quite provide a finish as deft as the last one. Marbrough. Zaha. Sat up 2B volleyed. He certainly hit it. For Morte. Ferdinand just reached that one. Neville's headed behind for a corner. Interesting to know where Zaha's volley was heading. Marbrough takes. It was from Jetu. Attempted shot was from Knight. And the attempted cross from Marbrough was best forgotten. Good stop in the midst of all that. Jetu it was who got up in the near post, and Barthez reacted and was then well protected. Not quite sure where he is there, but he got back. Like he was running to try and head it himself. Scholes' pass is not going to reach O'Shea. Marbrough. Zaha can't catch up with it. Neville to Beckham. Lovely piece of skill by David Beckham. Now Scholes. Giggs. Nistelrooy and Solskjaer away. Scholes is joining them. It's Van Nistelrooy, deflected in! I think he might just claim it, don't you? 3 for Manchester United, and probably 3 for Ruud van Nistelrooy. His 3rd Manchester United hat-trick secures the points, which will carry them back to the penthouse suite. There's a new number 1. An old familiar name is looking down on the rest for the first time this season. A goal from on high by Ruud van Nistelrooy was the highlight of his hat-trick. Fulham just couldn't catch up with him today. Can Arsenal catch up with Manchester United tomorrow?
Van Nistelrooy.
Now Solskjaer trying to pin away from Jetu. It's another best goal you've ever scored?
One of the best, for sure, yeah. It was a fantastic afternoon today.
It's amazing to think it's coming up 3 years since he suffered an injury which threatened his career. Has he surprised you?
Well, he surprised me last year. I must say that we never expected what we got last year. It was incredible. This season, we thought it would continue because he's a young man, he's improving, he wants to improve. And we're seeing that today. Some things that he did today and some of his play today is an improvement from last year.
You had to go a long, long way to score that goal.
Yeah, I came from just over the halfway line, I think. And, you know, I just kept going and dribbling and, you know, saw some spaces where I could go in. I was delighted with the goal.
It's a good time to hit the top of the table.
I think April is a good time, and when you start of April, the next time our game is the 5th of April, it's a great time, and particularly if you're playing well, and I think there's a tremendous determination about the team, which helps me.
Ron, it's the first time for a year that they've been top. How important psychologically is that for the manager and his players?
Massive. It's also a big threat, you know. If you're sitting in the Arsenal camp now, you've had the league, to all intents and purposes, sewn up. You just lost 2 games back-to-back. You're out of Europe. All of a sudden, you've seen your lead whittle down, and you know Manchester United, when they get the teeth into it, particularly that championship, they'll dig and scrap to the end. And I'll be interested to see how Arsenal go now.
Absolutely, pressure's on them. Robbie, there was one man today who stood out for you above all the rest. Who was that, I wonder?
He's just an intense goal-getter, Gab. He's one thing he wants to do when he goes on the football pitch is score goals. Wherever he is on the pitch, wherever the ball comes, he's ready to turn, get his shots on target. You know, you talk about his record in Europe. He's 20 goals in 21 games last 2 seasons. In the Premiership, 38 goals in 39 games. You know, give him opportunities, and the fella loves putting it in the back of the net. From 12 yards, he just doesn't miss. Not only does he not miss, he hits the side netting. His second goal was a little bit Van Nistelrooy. Look, he's got his head on the turn there. He's got a picture of what's on behind him. Now, when the ball comes in, he knows if he can get half-turned, it's half a chance at this stage, Gab. He's running away from defenders, but the moment he steps past Melville here, it's a quick touch to set the keeper up. It's a fantastic touch to put it past the keeper. Watch here, touch, bang. Fantastic goal. I mean, that's world-class finishing. And he's a type of goal scorer that he doesn't really see passes. This is him in a similar position as his second goal, circled. Now watch David Beckham, top of the picture. Comes into Van Nistelrooy, Beckham's off. He now knows there's an opportunity, David Beckham. As Van Nistelrooy said, don't worry about that, Bex. You may as well stay where you are, because there's one thing on his mind. He's after his hat-trick. Don't think Beckham would be too pleased, but the hat-trick was to come a little later. This is him again, circled, top of the picture, Van Nistelrooy. Look at his craft in the box. Again, he drifts away from defenders. The moment Giggs delivers, who's there? Yes, he gets a slight deflection from Harley, but he's a top striker, banging form. Now, you know, hint of controversy about the second goal. People were saying, was there any malice in this? I think Legwinski's got a hold of him there, and you have every right, I believe, you know, to brush people off. The one thing on Van Nistelrooy's mind there is to get forward and get his goal. Legwinski, you know, is nursing maybe a black eye there, although I'd have to say there's nothing wrong with black eyes, to be honest.
A few paracetamols maybe for him. Arsenal, of course, play Everton tomorrow at Highbury. Is it advantage United now?
It is advantage United, because they've now asked a big question of Arsenal, you know, can you return the compliment? We'll have to see after tomorrow night's game.
Thanks, Robbie.